It's Radio Nowhere backstage live at Wonderbus. We've got a little bit of an audience here hanging out.
Yeah.
We've got the driver era
What's
with
good?
us. How's it going, guys?
Doing great,
Good,
honestly.
I'm just getting my new guitar
The weather
pick
calmed
card.
down a little bit. Nice breeze going on.
Yeah, it doesn't feel terrible.
No, not bad at all.
All right, so we've got two brothers in the house. I have two sisters, so this is a question I need to ask. I know as a brother, I love my sisters very much, and I love visiting them and hanging out with them. And I also know after 72 hours, I'm ready to throw them through a window. So how does touring as brothers work with that type of relationship?
You just make sure you're not hanging out for longer than 72 hours.
Pretty much.
You're good.
Get some alone time and you're chilling.
Yeah, that's actually funny because didn't Oasis throw like TVs out the window?
Oh, I've literally been at two shows where Liam Gallagher just had a massive flip out.
It's probably better to throw a TV out the window than your sister.
Right, yeah.
So
Well, and I just
probably.
appreciate that you did not break up backstage shortly before going on like Oasis did as well. So we appreciate that too. Thank you.
Yeah.
That'd be actually crazy. Like preset, end it.
Yeah,
End it all.
you know what? It's all you, Rocky. Sing all the songs.
I don't know if I would go out there.
Now, see, I think what you do is you just tell everybody that's going to happen. You have the band ahead of time say that, so then when you do come out, it's like, oh my God, they're back.
That's
That's
like
not
a
a bad
plan.
idea.
I like that.
Like a
at
week
least,
prior.
Or
Yeah.
at least be polite enough to break up on stage so the fans can be like, I saw that happen.
Yes.
I like that.
I
Like
think
third
that's it.
song in,
Yep.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
absolutely.
what? We're breaking up.
I'll just be like,
I'll just storm off.
it's not you, it's me. Mid-set.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, if we're Liam and Noel,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably Liam. You're probably Noel.
Which one? Liam's the singer, right?
Liam's the more
mean-
prima donna.
And he
Yeah,
he
yeah.
like sang most of the songs.
Yeah, Liam
Okay,
said
yeah,
no.
I thought you were
yeah,
going
yeah,
with
yeah.
singer. I didn't realize you were going with prima donna. Okay.
Oh,
That's very self-aware.
but he's a rock star, you know? It's just like,
Yeah. No, dude, honestly,
I love Liam.
their hits, he like fits those hits. His
Oh,
voice
yeah, bro.
fits them.
Oh, for
Like-
sure.
I'm just happy we're having a conversation about Oasis right now.
I was
I
going to
love
say.
Oasis.
Reunion.
Oh my God, Champagne Supernova is like one of my all-time favorite songs.
Oh, yeah. I literally just picked
sick
up
track.
2 Oasis finals this week, so it's actually very appropriate. Thank you
Yo.
for bringing this up. I'm pleased.
That's how it works out, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's how energy works.
So we're about a year out from the release of Summer Mixtape, almost exactly a year out at this point. As you've been touring the record and playing it on stage, is there any songs from the album that are like, man, this sounds like I wish we did this on the album?
You know what? It's more like I wish we were playing this song more often. Like there's a song called Back to You.
Oh, sure.
I wish we had been playing that song. We haven't actually
There's-
played that live yet. But it got a really good reaction, and it's kind of different, and it's a little heavier and honest.
So if I have to ask, then what's the holdback from playing it live?
The shows happen so fast that we didn't really get a chance to like put it on its feet, I guess.
That's legit, yeah.
We've also been doing a lot of festivals, and like you only have so much time in the set, and
Yeah.
we have a lot of songs from previous albums and whatnot that you're kind of like you got to play that live.
Yeah.
And then kind of circling back to what you originally were saying, we usually when we play the songs, we don't change too much about them, but older songs we like to kind of like go in and like do stuff. So not much on Summer Mixtape I've really like thought about and been like, oh, we could have done that. I almost like I'm kind of thinking about something
Yeah.
new, or like
Yeah.
you kind of like it is what it is. You kind of get to that point.
But I feel like our song Fantasy has been doing really well.
Great. Is there a particular song that you have, either a new one or an old one, that you particularly like playing live? Anything you've said, nope, we're done with that one? And then maybe something that's had a nice rework that's the most exciting reworking you've done?
there's a song called Natural that's on our first album that we did a bunch of like just different like half step like walk downs and stuff on the intro and hits, and then like on the bridge like we kind of just went more ham, and same thing with the outro.
Yeah. That one's been really fun.
Yeah, like anytime we do that live, like we love to do that live.
Yeah.
Just like
I feel
Kinda
like
ham
Heart
it
of
up a
Mine
little.
has some nice changes too. We've like added some guitar bits and really like kind of strengthened the funk of it more, which has been really nice. I've really enjoyed playing that one recently.
yeah.
So you talk about like the differences between planning a set list for a festival versus, your own show. I'm curious, is there one that you maybe... is there one setting where you might prefer one over the other, or does it really kind of depend?
Yeah, absolutely. If we're in like a club, we like to play more of our X record because it's a bit more punky.
Okay,
There's a song
sure.
called like Welcome to the End of Your Life, which is very like, just kind of fits that atmosphere more.
Yeah.
And then there's like there's a song called Feel You Now. It's also on X. But that's more anthemic, so that kind of works more
Sure.
in like a bigger room. So we do like to fit the environment, like to fit the crowd a little bit more. But honestly, our favorite is we just played a show in Mannheim the other day in Germany.
Oh, wow.
And for whatever reason, we just didn't want to get off stage. So we ended up playing for like over 2 hours because we just kept adding songs in the set.
Honestly, that's my favorite kind of thing is like anytime there can be anything spontaneous or like if we call an audible, like we throw a song in randomly, I'm like, I live for that. To me, that's kind of like that's why I do it is I want something to surprise me. I want something to like
spontaneity.
Oh, I didn't know this was coming. Here we go. We haven't played this song in a second. Like that's all I want.
Gotta ask, as we are now a year into the cycle for our summer mixtape, the question obviously becomes, what is next? Is there new music in the work?
The annoying question you always get.
The annoying question you must ask.
Not at all. I love considering the future. We've been in the studio a bunch recently. Obviously, we've been traveling a bunch, but every time we get home, we've been in the studio and we're always working on new music. Lots of exciting stuff coming up. We have boatloads of songs in our hard drive, and now it's just like Rocky was saying just a minute ago. It's like it's kind of now we're at that point where we're sort of cultivating what we want to do next and figuring it all out. But we're really excited about the future. Yeah,
we're in a crazy situation where we've been doing this for a while. We kind of have this cult following going, and now it is kind of like it's kind of like in our hands. Like, what do we want to do? Do we want to kind of fade away and just kind of like have this be where we got to, or reach our potential and lock in and get rid of the distractions or get rid of the things that are holding you back. I've been like kind of dreaming about that recently, where I'm like, whoa, I see it. It's you got to follow. I've been reading this book, Marcus Aurelius. It's called Meditations.
Oh, gee.
Yo,
is it new?
Stuff he says just came out.
Wow, okay. For this one, right?
Yeah.
But if you're watching this, go peep it. We're always talking about stuff like this, but there's so many different ways to talk about your nature or your energy or your soul or your purpose or God, or that's kind of where we've gotten to, where it's like, yo, do we want to come through and follow somehow how we got to this place, or do we want to just not do that? And I think we want to finish it.
The future looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
The future looks good.
I'm excited. We're not on to the next era yet.
No.
Okay.
This is going to be the first interview that's gone from Oasis to Marcus Aurelius. And I think that is the perfect time to end right there.
Let's go.
Here on City 99. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Heck yeah. Thanks for having us, boys.